Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Star Fox Adventures. Last time, we made it back here to Thorntail Hollow with our third spellstone in hand, and we returned it to the Volcano Force Point Temple, leaving our last spellstone into that temple. So now that we're back here in Thorntail Hollow, let's go ahead and see if we can find our location of our final gatekeeper. So once we climb up here, let's see if we can go ahead and find out by talking to the locals. Well, looks like our finding the last gatekeeper quest is going to be put off for a bit, because now we got to deal with these idiots. Yes, you know those annoying little flying enemies no one likes in this game, and how these guys are the bane of any kind of player's existence? Well, now we gotta deal with a horde of them, and these guys are attacking all the Thorntail Hollow members. So, yeah, this is not pleasant in the slightest. So we need to go around and just kill every single last one of these guys. Your Fire Blaster is your best friend for this, so having that in the Y button will be probably the best idea for you to do, since you can just take these guys out from a distance and they won't swarm away. It is the best way to do this. So if I just do that, come on, there we go. Now don't bother going up to where the warp stone is, because I've done that before, thinking that there's something up there, but there's not. The one Thorntail Hollow member that's up there isn't even affected by these guys for some reason. It's the only case where there's a Thorntail Hollow member just sitting there, and, well, it's not a big deal. Alright, come on, get down here, please. Attack me. Okay, fine, I'm gonna have to get some more staff energy. I was hoping I would, well, have my little annoying friend here come down to attack me, but that's not the case. Well, I'll just have to get myself some more staff energy before I find the last set of, annoying flying enemies. I never remember their names. I never, ever do, but there's a good reason. I don't like these guys. A lot of the enemies that I don't hate or I like, I tend to remember their names more. These guys, nope. I don't remember. But I don't feel bad for it. Not in the slightest. But right down here should be our last Thorntail Hollow member in trouble, so with this should be it. This should take care of all these guys. If I can just aim properly, there we go.
Once again, you come to the aid of our tribe. You are a true hero, Fox.
Look, fella, I'm not paid enough to keep getting you guys out of trouble.
But I've got this for you.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Funny enough how he says you're not getting paid enough there, huh, Fox? You just got paid with the biggest scarab bag in the game. This can hold a total of 200 scarabs. That's a lot of scarabs. But now we're getting a little help here from Slippy, saying that we have the big scarab bag. We need to fill it up with scarabs and find anything that's shiny and golden from the shop.
Come back when you need me.
That's pretty much telling you, get a lot of scarabs, and by a lot, I mean 130, because there is one item in the shop that we could not buy. And the reason why is because of its price. It was set to 130 scarabs. And our wallet never had that amount. We can never hold that many scarabs at a time. Now that we can carry over 130 scarabs, we can go ahead and buy this item. So I'm going to be going around collecting some scarabs for a bit, and then when I have at least 130, I'm going to meet you guys in the shop here in Thorntail Hollow. Okay, now that I have enough scarabs, let's go ahead, head into the Thorntail store here and buy our final item, which is right in here. This is it. The SnowHorn Artifact for 130 scarabs.
You pay this much.
After this, we don't have to deal with this shopkeeper ever again, so let's buy it.
I'll sell it to you.
Now, the only things we would ever come here to get would just be any kind of little equipment we would want, like any fuel cells or health or anything like that, but I'm not going to be coming here ever again now because I won't need any of that. I'm perfectly fine just scavenging the world to find this stuff. And I never need to go back to buy fuel cells since I always have more than enough for takeoff. So with that, we had the final item that we need to buy from the Thorntail store, the SnowHorn Artifact. So now with that, we can go ahead and head back over to SnowHorn Waste and give it back to its rightful owner, which is what I'm going to go ahead and do now. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys back over in SnowHorn Wastes. Alright, here we are. We're back in SnowHorn Wastes. It's been a while since we've been here, actually, so nice bit of fresh winter air. Very convenient timing since, well, the time I'm coming back to this area will be December when I'm posting this video, so very convenient. Winter time, winter area. It all falls into place. But now that we have the SnowHorn Artifact, we want to go ahead and head over here and talk to this old guy here. But before doing so, let me go ahead and grab this and get out Tricky's Flame Command. I want to go ahead and actually burn down this ice before doing anything else. And you'll see why here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy here before you even give him the artifact.
Oh, what a sad day. My golden root has been stolen.
His gold root has been stolen. That's an indication to tell you, if you haven't really figured out to get this thing yet, that you want to head to the store in Thorntail Hollow and buy this root from the shopkeeper, since he stole it from this guy. So with that said, let's go ahead and give him his root back.
I don't believe it. This item was stolen from me many years ago. I believe it was around the same time that a strange floating dinosaur visited the wastes. In return, I will give you the chance to prove yourself.
Whoa!
The call of the SnowHorn will begin your challenge.
Well, isn't that just dirty of the shopkeeper? Of course, the one time he comes to visit this place, he just has to be a thief and steal something to sell back to people. That's disgusting, really. But you remember this horn that we got back in the Dark Ice Mines? Well, it's time for us to actually use this thing again. We haven't used this thing in so long, so it's actually good to get some use out of this item once again. So once we go ahead and blow the horn on this little platform, we need to head off. We need to start racing around. And this is why I went ahead and burned that ice with Tricky earlier. Just so I wouldn't have to do it now and waste like almost 10 seconds. Saves you a little bit of time if you do it when I did. Oh, going the wrong way, getting turned around. I tend to do that here. But we want to go ahead and get our fire blaster out. Don't worry about that guy, just shoot the tree. That's why I want to shoot the tree, because it just makes it fall down. Apparently shooting the tree was enough just to make it all come down, but you're killing the enemy inside. I'm guessing the force from that kill alone pushes it down. It's hard to explain this. It really is. That's why I'm tripping over my words so much. But you would think you have to go over to the left side. That's where your next platform is. No, you don't want to go that way. You want to head down this way that I'm going, because I done that same thing. I thought that the next platform you need to go to was over on the left side of where where the last one was. But the problem is, if you do that, you're wasting so much time, because that's not where it is in the slightest. You're just going to be going out of your way for nothing. So yeah, don't do that. Just go to the right and just jump back down, because all your horn platforms, so to say, are just going to be down here. And hey, it's the gatekeeper of Dark Ice Mines. Haven't seen him in a while. I've talked to him, but he's asleep, so we're on a mission here, and I don't want to wake the poor guy up. He probably hasn't had that much sleep during the whole entire Dark Ice Mine crisis, so I'm not going to bother him. I'll just be a nice guy and not worry about that. So let's just go ahead and finish this up. This should be the last platform we'll have to go to. And just like last time, get your fire blaster ready and shoot the tree. Killing this enemy just makes another bridge for us. Simple as that. So let's just go ahead and climb up the tree here. Climb up this wall, and we will be good to go with plenty of time to spare. We have a little bit less than a minute left. That's a lot of time to have left over. So before we go ahead and blow our horn, finish this up, let's go ahead and see what's in this box and grab some fuel cells. Bathroom Dad and fuel cells. It's something. But with that, this should be it. We're done. So now we can head over there, and we have, from the looks of things, another Krazoa shrine. So that's good, but I'm not really going to worry about that right now. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and... Man, they're really shooting a lot at me. But I'm actually going to head down here real quick. Let's go ahead and get the Fire Blaster back on Y, because we're not going to be using the horn ever again. That was the last time we ever had to use it. Shoot that to make some fuel cells appear, so if you want more fuel cells, then just do that. You can fight these guys and get some shrooms in here if you want, but nothing else seems to be important. Let's just see what's here. I'm very sure this is just some Baffin-Dad. If Tricky doesn't come over here, I'm just going to assume so and just leave. He's not going to come. Let's just assume that was a Baffin-Dad and just ignore it. But we want to come down here to the very edge of this river. You can take those platforms that are floating in the water so you won't take any damage, but the rate of when you take damage isn't really that big of a deal, so I just say swim it. And at this point in the game, you're going to have so much health you're not really going to care, so just don't worry about it. But we have another cheat token here we can go ahead and grab, so that's our 6th one, meaning we only have 2 more of these things to collect. And we won't be collecting these last 2 cheat tokens until we land from our last visit to another part of the planet, so we don't have to worry about that right now. We just have to worry about getting our spellstone. But right here, this is why I say just go ahead and tank it in the water. They give you 2 crates filled with health, and it's both of the kind of eggs that just refill 1 unit of health. You don't need to worry about taking maybe like half a unit of damage from that water, because they give you so much health back, it just does not matter. So let's just go ahead and jump in the water. Oh, that's why he wasn't coming. Tricky is so dumb, he just wants to play tag with the tree. Or at least that's what I'm going to assume he was doing. Running in place against that tree just looks dumb otherwise. So now that we went ahead and done all that, got our cheat token, let's head back over to where that blue SnowHorn member was and, well, see what was behind that gate that opened up. Alright, we're back over here where the blue guy is, so let's go ahead and talk to him real quick.
Thank you, Fox, and good luck on your quest.
Why, thank you, Blue SnowHorn. It's always nice to get some encouragement on my quest here to save your world. So now with that, let's go ahead and enter our next Krazoa Shrine. And did Tricky just run through the log there at the very end? Oh my gosh, Tricky's AI is so weird, I swear. This guy does not think. Or at least that's how he's portrayed out to be. And since we're in a snowy area, we have ice physics to deal with here, so if you're not a fan of ice physics, especially in this game, this is not going to be your favorite trial, since, well, that's all you gotta deal with, ice physics. The ice physics aren't too bad in Star Fox Adventure, so I don't really mind it all that much. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop this real quick. I forgot that these guys were here. And there's 2 of them, so let's take out the other one. There we go. Now let's go ahead and grab ourselves another fuel barrel. There we go. If I'm not stuck on the other platform, that'd be helpful. This is the only real time where I can think the ice physics can screw you up if you're not careful, so whenever you get to a ledge like this, just stop and regain your balance and just continue. It's not that hard. It really isn't. As long as you just take your time, then you shouldn't fall off. And right here, we want to go ahead and actually have that fire deactivated real quick. So we need to head back and grab ourselves another one of those fuel barrels. So we'll just go ahead and make our way back over here. I don't care about being reckless right now because I don't have anything I'm going to drop. So let's grab this. Turn back around and let's just head right back over. I'm going to be a little bit more reckless this time. This is the reckless strategy. And let's just put this thing down and do this little puzzle. This is very easy. All you gotta do is just worry about activating the switch at the right time. So, whenever this fuel barrel is about ready to go through fire, you just have to activate the switch, turn it off on its respectful area, and you should be good to go. Like right now, I want to go ahead and deactivate the switch. So I can go pass through that one area, activate it again, and now I can pass through the other area, no problem. There you go. Simple as that. And we also gotta be careful because right here we have a wind turbine to deal with, so if we're not careful we can go ahead and destroy this thing without even getting to the other side. I've done that before. So I just want to get myself lined up. I've learned in the past throwing this thing is probably the worst idea now, so just jump it. Oh, I was afraid of that. Luckily this thing is not on a timer, so if I can push it back without having to explode. Come on. Thank goodness. That's all I gotta do. We got the sharp claw here, so I'm actually going to turn on the sharp claw disguise real quick. And I don't have to worry about this guy in the slightest. I don't know what he's doing in here, in all honesty. Doesn't make any sense. Alright, when the fire's not going, just throw it, and you're good to go. Easy as that. It's more of a challenge to keep the thing around than anything else. But let's go ahead and talk to our Krazoa Spirit here to get our next test. Test number 4, the test of strength. So do you guys remember we had that test of strength back in the Lightfoot village? Well, that's all this is. In fact, this is actually an easier challenge, so I don't even need the button mash as hard as I did in that challenge. I just gotta gently press the button, just like so. I mean, I'm barely trying. I'm just tapping the button with a nice little rhythm. There you go. That's all you gotta do. Easy as that. And in my opinion, that is probably the easiest challenge. Even easier than the first test. The reason being is just you have to tap the A button, and you don't even have to tap it that fast. You can just press it very slowly, and you'll still win it. That challenge is just a cakewalk. So really, this test was pretty much just giving us the Krazoa Spirit. But there we go, we got our 4th Spirit. Now we're ready to head back to Thorntail Hollow and return this thing back to Krazoa Palace. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So, next time on Let's Play Star Fox Adventures, we'll head back to Thorntail Hollow and return our 4th Krazoa Spirit to the Krazoa Palace. I'll see you guys next time.